Be Michael Perales in the top of the order as we wait for Pierce to get his catcher's gear back on and head out to the field. I think I'm going to build a nice 6-0 cushion. Which definitely keeps the margin of error high for Mansfield. Let him go eat up some innings even if he has a rough spot here or there. You're still comfortably in line to keep that lead, and you have the offense to justify that. So we'll see how far Mansfield goes. I don't know if there is a pitch limit or inning limit set on him, but we shall see. That's going to be Perales and then the rest.
Leading off for Amherst, the second baseman, Mike Perales.
It's Perales' first start, only his fifth at-bat. Hasn't registered a hit yet on the year. Does have 2 strikeouts, but not a lot of information on Perales. He starts off with a strike 1. Harrison tried to pick up the outside corner, can't. 1-1 to the second baseman. San Antonio, Texas. Mansfield took a little longer on that delivery. 2-2. And pitcher, especially nowadays, really mixing in little hitches and pauses and hesitations in the delivery in their windup, try to get hitters off balance. As that one looked on for strike 3. Great location for that one in the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Jack Boyle.
You see it a lot from Marcus Stroman's famous for kind of doing those little leg dips, keeping hitters off balance. Nate Eovaldi has kind of done a little bit of leg dip over the last couple of years. Some pitchers just go, and it's every single time. Chris Sale's one. Every single time he's just ready to go as soon as he gets the ball, and he's throwing it the same exact way. He's not hesitating. He just says, you can't hit this pitch, and for most of his career, that's been true. So interesting to see how pitchers have been implementing little things, little ticks, try to keep hitters off balance as that fell off the table. Ball 1. That's when Grosketh backhand. That one, tough throw, but that one is out number 2. Actually almost hit Boyle.
Left fielder, Jack.
But good play by Trespass to kind of get to that ball. Out number 2. Also, you notice Mansfield kind of keeps that arm bent when he throws. And if it was 5 or 6 years ago, even just a couple years ago, every coach would try to have him just peel that arm back. You know, that kind of 90-degree arm angle wasn't really looked upon in the most positive of light, especially. I remember I had a friend who threw like that, and every coach that he ever had tried to get him to keep that arm, kick it all the way back. You're short-arming it, you're not. But now you have Garrett Crochet, Ben Joyce, a couple pitchers, one in the White Sox organization, one for the Tennessee Volunteers. They're throwing 100 plus, and it seems to be doing just fine with that kind of arm action. This one's going to be tough, but that one's going to peel foul. 2 strikes, 1 ball for Dove. So I'm glad to see the philosophy of pitching and how mechanics are viewed as definitely evolved from that archaic thinking, and that one gets Mansfield fired up. Can't catch up to the curveball, and we're going to go into the bottom of the third. Rhode Island College still up 6.
By the Rick Buck Store, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4, and Fridays, 9 to 2. Your one-stop shopping destination.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GoOrkerman.com. And Pontarelli Field, I'm Cody Shelf, who we've played 2.5 so far. Looking for the bottom of the third to start up with Sean Helfrich, Justin Wardwell, and Isaiah Rivera. Going to be your 1, 2, 3, and your guaranteed hitters in this one. As still on the mound is Caden McClure. Given up 6 Rhode Island College runs and has gotten none support. Harrison Mansfield been racking up some strikeouts. 5 so far, if I can count correctly, which isn't always a guarantee. That one, strike 1. This one slap back. Second baseman not quite in a shift position, but is a little bit favoring the middle of the infield. And back on the grass. Expecting Helfrich to pull this one, and he pulls it into the air. And tough play. Rydell's there to make it, though. Rydell has been putting up his dukes against the Sun. You know, it's been going back and forth. The Sun has a round. He has a round. That's going to be a 12-round bout between the right fielders today and the Sun. Wardwell finds himself in a 2-0 count. I was lucky enough, Justin Wardwell, an Endicott transfer. I was at Endicott the last couple of years. I got to watch a lot of his career, and this one lifted in the center field. And I always say he's just one hit away, one big hit away from really making a big impact. I think he has a lot of talent, and each coach he has, including Holbrook, here has really wanted to get him in the lineup, but his numbers kind of don't back it up, and by the middle of the season kind of ends up being replaced, and he just has sneaky power for his frame, a very good eye, and at some points a little too patient. He does let some good pitches go by, and then he finds himself in unfavorable counts, and that's where you see a low average. But again, those 9 walks and limited plate appearances really speak volumes to how good he is and what kind of eye he has. 2 doubles, 4 RBI, so when he's getting hits, they're usually advantageous in good spots as Rivera goes down 0-2 for the second straight at-bat. So always rooting for Wardwell. Here's Rivera, 0-2, looking down is McClure, and can't get him with that curveball. It's kind of the same 1-2-3 that Rivera saw in his first at-bat. 2 good pitches in that curveball buried that Rivera won't go fishing at, but he did chase that third strike earlier. This one roped over the head of the shortstop, McDermott, and will fall gently in front of the center fielder, Boyce, for a base runner here. A base runner in every inning so far. Cam Santier, a double hit by pitch, 2 runs scored. And you can't forget the first play of the game where he made a sprawling catch over there in center field. That one low. Rivera read it, but up and firing is Limon. And that's going to do it. As Rivera read it good into the dirt, but a great bounce for Limon and got up gunning. And that's going to do it. Rhode Island College does not score in that inning the first time all game. They've gone an inning without scoring a run. And we will be back in about a minute after some word from these sponsors.